Hi everybody, this is Raina, and today I'm using my new tripod, so bear with me. Today I'm going to go over that Spellbinders die kind of inking thing. I don't even know what the name of it is yet, but if anybody knows or finds out or whatever, feel free to post it on the video, or even post it on my blog, because I'm going to post this on the blog so that you guys can see. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, I have the Cuttlebug, and then I don't know if you can see these very well, but these are the plates. These are the it's going to be your A plate, your C plate, and your die, which will be here. It's my die. And you're going to put your die on face up. So, you know, the ridges are face up. And then you're going to put your B plate on. We're using this one. Beautiful, well, no Beautiful, I don't know, Labels 3 is what they're called. But they look like this. Ta-da, ta-da. And it was my first set, so I'm not really used to using them as much, but hopefully this video will help somebody. Okay, so I have my paper, I have this set up. Now this is just for cutting, okay? So I'm gonna see. Let me just move this so that you can see me putting it in. Okay. So I have the A plate, C plate, die, paper, and then the B plate. And I always do it back twice just because I'm anal. Everything has to be at least 2 for me. So okay, now you can see here, see how it cut out there, and yeah, it'll leave a cut mark on your B plate, but that's okay. That's the reason why you get more. And so anyway, we're gonna take up the paper that we're not using, and then you'll see that the die is in. Let's see, the paper is in the die. Can you see that? Hopefully you can. Paper's in the die, and you see on the other side. But what we want to do is we want to get that pretty edge, the embossed edge. So for the embossed edge, we still use the A plate. We don't use the C plate. I'm going to put that over there. And we're going to leave the die face up. That's still with the ridges up, okay? And then we're going to put in, it's kind of sticky from the tape. And then we're going to put in our tan mat and our shim. And it says that this is the tan mat, the tan rubber mat. You can use cardstock, you can use whatever you want to kind of make a shim for when it goes through the Cuttlebug. For my shim, I have the rubber mat, and then I have 3 pieces of cardstock. And then I have this Spellbinders thing from a Impressionabilities that I use, and this combo works so well for me that I always keep together. I don't you know, take it apart so that I remember which ones I use. So anyway, we're using the A plate. We took out the C plate, and we're going to leave the die face up, put the tan mat and the shim, and then we're going to use 2 B plates. Okay, so here's my 1 B plate, here's my other B plate, hope you can see that, and then we're going to run it through the Cuttlebug. Okay, so that's 1 time, and I run it back. Okay, and I run it back, and now I can take all the stuff off, all my shim, everything. Okay, so what we have is, I don't know if you can see that or not. I hope you can see it. Hold on, let me turn a light on, maybe see a little bit better, hopefully. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a rim around it. That's the embossing that you get from it, okay? So even though that's really pretty, we love that. What we want to do next is we're going to take our die, and I'm going to move the Cuttlebug out of the way. And I'm going to put the plate right here. What we want is we want to be able to make an image, I mean not make an image, but color in our image so we get this pretty border around the outside on this one. That's what I'm going to show you. Okay, so our next step, and I usually use these papers. I don't know if you've ever been to, well, I know you've been to Walmart, but at Walmart, when they get their photo frames in, the nice pretty photo frames, they always have these little sponge mats. And the sponge mats are the things that Close to My Heart uses in their stamps. And you can get these for free. Okay, just putting it out there, you can get these for free. But I use these when I am doing my sponging or my stamping. So hopefully you can still see. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Hopefully that's not too blurry. But anyway, you'll get the idea. So I'm using this. Alright, so yeah, that does look kind of blurry. Bear with me, you know, this is my first time, so hopefully you can see that a little bit better. This is more mustard. Okay, just one I pulled out. Okay, so what we're going to do, now you can do this one of two ways. You can do your stamped image first and then do the shading in, and maybe that's what I'll do just to make it clear. I'm using Memento ink, and I have my image, my little pumpkin that I got from the other day, and I'm just gonna get that stamped up. Okay, and I'm going to put it on here. Now this, I'm putting it on the side that doesn't have the rim. So you turn it over, okay, so that this rim is face down. And then you stamp. Okay, so there's my pumpkin that's on there. I'm going to move these out of the way. Okay, so I have my pumpkin on there. And you still have your image. Okay, make sure that your little piece of paper is still in there. Gosh, my hands are... Alright, and so then what we're going to do is we're going to take that mustard, the more mustard color, and get some on your sponge, and then just kind of sponge it. And sponge all the way around. It's another reason for you know, having the little stamp pad thing, but stamp all the way around, all around the die. You can do that too. Hopefully you're seeing this. And, you know, feel free, you can always color it in. You don't have to, you know, use that. Use just this color to color in your die. I mean your stamped image. Okay, so but we got around to the color, to the edges, and I'm just going to pick this up so hopefully you can see it a little bit better. See, I just stamped it. It's still within the die. Okay, and then what you do is, hopefully you can see this, what you do is you pop it out. And ta-da! How pretty is that? It's the perfect edge around it, and then there's your pumpkin. Now, again, I'm not saying you can't color, you still can't color it in. You can definitely do that. And I've also seen it where people have colored in their images already, and then just did the stamping thing, the sponge thing around the edges, or even with you know, the eyeshadow thing around the edges, and not so much on their stamped image. So that's another technique too. So hopefully you know, I'm doing this right. It's just what I've seen. So anyway, that's it, and this is my first tutorial, so yay. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me comments, let me know, and you know, especially if you know what the name of this is called, because I really don't. And thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And come back.